Participation: how multi-stakeholder cooperatives foster quality services. Cooperatives are enterprises owned and controlled by their members. Members therefore must actively participate by contributing to the strategy and management of the enterprise. In cooperatives dedicated to delivering community services, a growing trend is that the different types of stakeholders, such as the providers of the services, the users and representatives of the local community, are actually members of the cooperative. They can be recognised because the different people involved all have an active role and voting power in the enterprise. The Hospital of Barcelona is a leading healthcare centre in Spain and a good example of how a multi-stakeholder approach works in cooperatives. It belongs to the cooperative CIAS, which consists of 810 worker members and 160,000 user members. The Assembly gathers workers and users and elects the members of the Executive Committee, which involves 15 members, 12 are users and 3 are worker members. Physicians are also grouped in a medical cooperative called Autogestio Sanitaria. Every week, different representatives such as support workers, doctors and users meet to deal with day-to-day issues of the Hospital of Barcelona. CIAS has designed a specific programme to foster the participation of members and their commitment to the cooperative. It is mainly based on regular statutory meetings, training and cultural activities.
L'àrea de participació ha continuat desenvolupant el seu ventall d'activitats, mitjançant les quals promou la relació entre els socis i la d'aquests amb la cooperativa.
Multi-stakeholder cooperatives create synergies between different actors. In this way, they guarantee that various interests and resources within a local community are represented and that adequate responses are given. Cooperatives providing local services have a special relationship with public authorities, which in some cases are actually one of the members of the cooperative. In some countries and regions, legislation exists to promote this model of wider participation, such as in the French Cooperative Society of Collective Interest and in the Solidarity Cooperatives in Quebec. Social needs, cooperative answers. How cooperatives provide sustainable community services across the world. The last few decades have brought a profound transformation of society all around the globe. Family structures are changing, women increasingly have access to the workplace, and people often find jobs far away from their original communities. At the same time, people in their local communities continue to share fundamental needs, such as in the areas of health, housing, education, social services, and energy production, or new ones, for example, concerning the environment. The satisfaction of these needs is protected by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the Convention for the Protection of the World Cultural and Natural Heritage across the globe. Cooperatives, as one of the expressions of citizens' needs and aspirations, have appeared naturally to provide adequate solutions to satisfy community needs worldwide. Since they are managed by local stakeholders, cooperatives make it possible to create synergies between different actors such as service users, service providers, and public authorities. In this way, they guarantee that various interests and resources within a local community are represented and that an adequate response is provided.
Auparavant, ces cartons étaient quand même collectés tous les jours et incinérés. Aujourd'hui, c'est à peu près 3,5 tonnes à 4 tonnes de cartons qui sont collectés tous les jours. Et c'est 4 emplois et demi qui sont créés via cette activité. Donc on est vraiment sur la logique de ce qu'on veut mettre en place avec une partie économique, un marché public, une partie environnementale qui est le recyclage de ces cartons, là en l'occurrence, et la partie sociale ou sociétale qui est la création d'emplois et les démarches d'insertion au sein d'une société coopérative qui a quand même, qui revendique un fort ancrage territorial.
ここ何年かですよね。店員、私も11年前から店員になってますけれども、若津コンフさんになってから店員がこっちをお話し合いするようになったんです。それ以前はなかったですね。 だから地域連絡協議会っていうのを行うようになりましたよね。それで町会長さんとか学校長先生とか地域の方たち主だった方たちが一緒になって連絡協議会っていうのを年に3回か4回ほど行うんですけど、そうしますと一応連携も横のつながりの連携もできるようになりましたね。
Cooperatives respond to those fundamental needs by offering quality services, which are characterized by a democratic governance model, where each stakeholder involved has a vote. The commitment of these local actors in the cooperative's activities increases their control over the quality of the activities and the services provided. This helps to ensure efficiency and responsibility.
En el context general de crisi, especialment dur en el sector sanitari, l'estratègia d'actuació de l'hospital és una aposta decidida per la qualitat de l'assistència i per la millora de l'eficiència. STIAS basa la seva gestió en una relació amb l'entorn presidit pel respecte i la confiança en les persones i entenent que el capital és un mitjà pel desenvolupament de la nostra activitat, no una finalitat en ell mateix.
El hecho de sentir que esto también es mío, que acá hay una parte que me corresponde y que es mi empresa también, porque esa es la idea de la cooperativa, de que todos somos parte de este proyecto.
The increased commitment of the cooperative movement to providing local services is particularly meaningful for governments. Public authorities are increasingly drawn to reduce their budgets and to subcontract community services to other groups. However, limitations of the conventional privatization of such services have also emerged. This is where it appears that communities themselves are increasingly relevant in the management of their local services.
Il vantaggio per lo Stato è immediato, nel senso che è più conveniente per lo Stato affidare alle cooperative sociali la gestione dei servizi perché costa di meno. La macchina statale è più pesante, è più difficile da gestire, quindi il vantaggio è sicuramente economico, ma anche di motivazione, nel senso che essere una cooperativa sociale e lavorare in una cooperativa sociale è una scelta dei lavoratori.
Given the current rate of growth of social and community needs, and the rate at which cooperatives are becoming involved in these activities, community services are of strategic importance for the entire cooperative movement. They will be a key component of economic development, sustainable employment, and social cohesion in the 21st century. Sustainability. How cooperatives foster local environmental development. Cooperatives are highly committed to the social environmental development of the territory where they are based. They do not delocalize. Rooted in the community and managed by local stakeholders, they are able to detect particular needs and respond to them. Many cooperatives dedicate themselves to local environmental development. This is the case of Evergreen Cooperative Corporation in the USA. In Cleveland, Ohio, a city of 400,000 inhabitants in the USA, the local university, community-based organizations, the municipal government, and other civic leaders created the Evergreen Cooperative Corporation in 2007. The motivation was economic, ecological, and social. The rate of poverty in Cleveland at the time was at 29.5%. The corporation groups 3 cooperatives, one producing solar energy, one managing green spaces, and a laundry for local hospitals and other users. Together, they employ 75 local worker members.
The idea is not to just maximize the self-interest and benefit for the people today working in the companies, but it's to develop something that has real lasting power over time. And so we've created a structure called the Evergreen Cooperative Corporation. On the board of that company will be representatives elected by the individual Evergreen companies. but also by the anchor institutions that are our clients and partners, by our investors, our funders. So it's a kind of effort of many, many different types of people working together collaboratively for the benefit of the common good.
This is a business and we're a co-op. We all have to have a strong mentality that what Evergreen and Ohio Solar is trying to do is going to work for us in our community.
Evergreen has changed my life. It has enabled me to be a contributor not only to the community but to society as well.